Hello everyone, this is Amanda here, and today I have yet another Avengers X-rated story. So, I don't know if you guys have seen the Thor X-rated story, but I had mentioned that I made a Loki story in that, as well as me replying to a comment I had previously seen that was given to me by a really sweet fan. I am currently looking up their name as of right now. They are so sweet, and they were really supportive of me doing some of my older videos. They go by Luna Moon Gotcha Wolf. Go check them out. They are so sweet, and I really, really like them. They are absolutely adorable, and yeah. But I really wanted to, they also had mentioned that they really like my Loki X-rated stories, and I'm like, okay, well, if you really like Loki, then don't worry, I've got you covered, because I've been working on a Loki X-rated story for about a week now, maybe two. So, I hope that you all are really excited with this one, because it was really hard for me to pinpoint this story down, because because the title of this is Christmas Gifts, and I'm not going to spoil what happens in it, but it was really difficult to figure it all out for for a couple of the Avengers. So without further ado, let's get started. We're looking around the Tommy's living room, seeing the decorations hanging from all around. You were so proud of the work that you had put forward into decorating, and it all seemed worth it. You heard footsteps approaching, and you panicked. You quickly hid behind the tree. Your heart was racing as the footsteps grew louder and closer. The Avengers walked into the living room, only to see an array of Christmas decorations, from the stockings hanging above the fireplace to the once bland and empty tree being filled with loads of color and lights. You hid further into the corner, wanting to savor the moment as much as you could. "Whoa! Who in the world did this?" Tony yelled. He felt your heart pick up a bit more, but then he saw Tony's smile wider than the tree. "This is incredible!" "Yeah, I wonder how long it took to make this," Bruce said. "Guys," Natasha spoke with clear suspicion on her face, "are we just going to ignore that someone might have broken in to do all this?" Tony scoffed and summoned Jarvis. "Jarvis, mind telling us whom we have to thank for this wonderful decor?" "Well, sir, that would be Miss Last Name hiding behind the tree." With that, he sighed and exited from out the tree. "Hi, guys." Before you could utter so much as a word, Tony tackled you in a hug. "Thanks so much, your name. This looks wonderful." Then everyone else joined the hug. When you all broke apart, he smiled and gestured to the tree. I also got you guys some gifts, but before we open them, I wanted to give you all some homemade hot cocoa." He then rushed up and brought back several cups of hot cocoa. They each took them from you before you could spill the hot beverage. "All right, Tony, you're first." His face lit up and he rushed over. He turned to the wrapping paper like a child when he was met with the Lego Batman movie. He smiled and said, "I've definitely been wanting to hear Batman say I suck since theaters," he said sarcastically. He giggled and moved on to the next Avenger in line. That person would be Bruce. I'm sorry, this is a really good moment. You told him to close your eyes, and that he did. When he did, you pulled out a pair of Hulk hands, and everyone started snickering. "Open." He opened, and then he burst out laughing. "What are those?" You went over to Tony and said, "Hulk smash." You faked a punch Tony's way, and he flinched. After that little laugh, you gave Bruce the hands to keep. Then came Natasha. He handed her a small gift bag. Inside were a pair of black and silver purse with finger fishnet gloves. I'm sorry, it took me a second to realize I didn't say that right. Fishnet fingerless gloves. I'm sorry, I'm tired. It's like 10 p.m. I'm sorry. She smiled genuinely and gave you a small but awkward hug. After that, she thanked you, and Tony whistled in response. "Peter, you're next." "Oh, you didn't have to get me anything." "But I did. I got you this." You showed him a video on your phone. The video showed you in a Spider-Man suit doing the Rockefeller dance. He started and laughed, and everyone else took a look at the video. They all laughed. Thor and Steve were up next. Steve was given a new pair of boxing gloves and a toy version of Thor's hammer. He sighed and smiled at you. "Now you can lift the hammer." "Thanks." Thor chuckled, hitting Steve from the back. Thor got a commissioned drawing that was made by a friend of yours. You and him smiled as he admired himself in all of his sketchy glory. And of course, last but not least was Loki. This was something tricky. Finding the right gifts for Loki was challenging. He smiled, though, as he felt that these gifts were perfect. He went for the box, but he quickly smacked his hand away. Not that one. Open this one first. He playfully rolled his eyes and smiled as he opened it. The thin wrapping was torn and revealed a black suit with an emerald green tie. What made him chuckle was that there was a pin on the suit that was in the shape of a crown. You can call yourself a classic king now. He giggled at your own joke, and everyone groaned. What was left was a simple box in golden and green wrapping paper. Inside was none other than a beautifully black cat with eyes so green that one would think he was envious. Everyone gasped, and Loki felt the smile slowly graze his lips as the cat hopped out of the box and into his leg. He knelt down to pet it, and the cat licked him and nuzzled himself into Loki's hand. He looked up at you as if you had just crowned him the king yourself. Thank you, your name. I also took the pleasure of naming him. Oh, really? Yes, his name is Coco. I was going to name him Cosmo, but I figured to save that name for my cat. You got two? Yes, I figured it'd be cute to raise some together. Besides, this way we can see who's better at raising a pet. Loki chuckled. Oh, I can assure you, your name, I am much better. Well, that's all fine and dandy, but is that why there is so much cat here all over my tower? Tony interrupted. Loki sighed before teleporting you and the cat to your room. He then locked the door and gestured behind you. You turned around and saw a small plant on your bed. You stepped closer and saw that it was a mistletoe tree. He smelled and held its leaves gently, careful as to not damage it. Thank you, Loki. He smiled and kissed you. The end. I literally just got done making this story like 10 minutes ago at the time of recording this, and I swear to you, my head hurts so bad, and I'm tired, and I'm exhausted, but I wanted to make sure to at least get the audio done and then finish editing the videos to publish them before Thanksgiving Day. And of course, I plan on making a second Loki X Reader story not related to Christmas because I feel like I've already established that. But I feel like another good target for me to be able to do a Christmas story would probably either be Peter Parker or Rocket. I'm not entirely sure on which one I'm going to choose, but those are my choices for now. But I'm also working on the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle stories with the 2016 chapters being done. I'm currently only on Donnie first, but he is being done. It's almost done as of the time of recording this. He is just about done. I just need to finish up a couple more paragraphs and then he'll be finished and then I can move on to the other turtles. I hope to be able to make a couple of Christmas themed stories in the meantime while I'm working on those, but until then all I can do is just simply do some other stories. But yeah, aside from that, thank you all so very much for watching, and as always, this is Phantom Rider, and I'll be seeing you all very soon. Bye bye.